President Jones, I declare that the 171st commencement of the University at Albany, State University of New York baccalaureate ceremony is now in session. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of the national anthem, which will be led by the graduating seniors from Earth Tones, Pitch Please, and Serendipity.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the invocation, which will be offered by Rabbi Nomi Manon, Executive Director of UAlbany's Hillel.
Source of wisdom, this is the day that you have made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We are here today to celebrate and give you thanks for an ending that is truly a beginning. Each of us has followed a different path to get here, but no one has done it alone. We remember with gratitude each parent, grandparent, spouse, child, and friend who supported a student on this journey. We honor with appreciation each faculty, staff, and administrator who opened the minds and warmed the hearts of countless students on this campus. Today, we celebrate in a community where many are receiving academic degrees. Let us not forget, however, that only a tiny fraction of the inhabitants of this crowded global community hold such degrees. Therefore, we pray that we will use these degrees, the doors they open, and the knowledge they represent for the good of all humanity. With abundant joy and anticipation, we ask for your warmest blessing on all of those who have brought us to this moment. When uncertain, may you bring us clarity. When doubtful, may you bring us hope. And when inspired, may you help us change the world. Amen.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the great pleasure of introducing to you the 19th President of the University at Albany, Robert J. Jones.
Thank you, Professor McCaffrey, and good morning, everyone. To Albany's Mayor, the Honorable Kathy Sheehan, Rabbi Menon Barber Smith, members of the University Council and the University Alumni Association, honored guests, faculty, staff, alums, family and friends, and most especially, members of the class of 2015. It is my honor to welcome you to the University at Albany's 171st Commencement. Today, we celebrate the success of each and every member of the class of 2015. For not so long ago, you came to this university from across the state of New York, the nation, and the world. You attended your first classes. You completed your first assignments. You made your first new friends. Then day by day, month by month, you expanded your horizons and began to master this universe of higher education. Now, faster than you imagine, you are here today with family and friends, and you are about to graduate. For all that you've gone through and for all that you've accomplished, you have earned the immense pride of your university community. And so I extend to you our heartfelt congratulations. In your years here, many have helped you build a strong foundation for the future, but most especially our faculty. So would all the University at Albany faculty please rise and be recognized. At this time, it is our tradition. Would you please join me in a moment of silence to remember UAlbany family members and friends, colleagues, faculty, and alum who are no longer with us. Thank you. In the life of a university, commencement is always a joyful time. Not only are we celebrating what you've completed, but we also celebrate the beginning of a new stage of your lives. Perhaps the only sure thing about this new stage is that it will take you into unfamiliar territory. But based on what I've observed each and every day at this great university, I believe that you are ready for the next stage of your journey. In your time here at UAlbany has put an incredible world of opportunity within reach. And you, in turn, have grown, you've matured, and benefited from these opportunities, perhaps in more ways than you realize. In our classrooms, in our laboratories, you have developed the power of critical reasoning. You have continually expanded your knowledge beyond the boundaries of the classroom and of the campus, enriching yourselves through the diversity of people who make up this campus community and taking part in special opportunities such as internships or study abroad. You have deepened your understanding of difference in cultures and broadened your worldview. You often exercise the vital skill of teamwork and leadership through a wide array of clubs, intramural teams, and other campus organizations. You've made lifelong friends and connections. I urge you to cherish and nurture these relationships, for they are the bonds that will support you and encourage you in the months and in the years ahead. For most of you, your volunteerism in the community and the community service, you've already demonstrated in countless ways your desire to build a more advanced communities. And your desire has set our university apart. Amidst all that you have accomplished, you have gained valuable experience and prepared yourselves for the world beyond this campus. And that world needs your ideas, your perspective, and your passion in order to improve our society. I am optimistic about the future, and you have every reason to be optimistic as well. you are poised to reap the rewards for all that you've invested. The fact is, graduates of the University of Albany have been making a difference for more than 171 years. Today, you become part of this proud tradition, and you join a global network of more than 165,000 alumni. These alumni include leaders of major companies like Google, trailblazing neuroscientist, Secretary of the United States Army, and the best-selling author of Wicked, The Life and the Times of the Wicked Witch of the West, just to mention a few. So whether it be in education, business, finance, government, science, technology, health, human rights, arts, philanthropy, our alumni have made their mark. They are the source of tremendous pride and inspiration, and their network includes friends and family members who are present with us today. So at this time, I would like to ask all UAlbany alumni in the audience to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. So let me share some information about you, the class of 2015. There are 2,170 students earning undergraduate degrees. Absolutely. Your hometowns are from cities like Mount Vernon, Batavia, Bayshore, Corning, Armont, Croton-on-the-Hudson, Rensselaer, and of course Albany, just to mention a few. You also hail from 18 other states, including Maine, Virginia, California, Ohio, Texas, Arizona, Germany, and Australia. In your ranks are also 12 military veterans, 6 Army and 2 Air Force ROTC students newly commissioned as second lieutenants. We honor your service and we pay tribute to America's military around the world. Your average age is 23. The oldest among you was born in 1952. And the youngest was born 43 years later in 1995. 52% of you are women. You have studied a wide range of subjects and earned degrees in 56 different majors, ranging from psychology to sociology, economics and history, atmospheric science, political science, business and administration, communication, biology, English, criminal justice, and accounting. In sum, you reflect the rich diversity and the many strengths of this great university. You have helped to create the fabric of our remarkable community, and our community in turn has helped prepare you to become true citizens of the world. I offer my sincere congratulations to each of you. So take pride in your accomplishments and set out with confidence on this next phase of your life's journey. Pursue your passion and remember to have a little fun along the way. Also remember that you have the power to make a positive difference in innumerable ways. As the great hero of public education and the inspiration for the founding of this institution, Horace Mann once observed, "Education beyond all other devices of human origin is the greatest equalizer of the condition of men." So keep in touch and return to visit your alma mater often. Thank you very much. I guess I was too anxious to sit down. We now move to the presentation of the honorary degree. We are both proud and pleased to bestow upon Barbara Smith the university's highest academic degree, the Honorary Doctorate of the State University of New York. The Honorary will be presented by our new Provost, Jim Stella.
I now have the great pleasure of presenting Barbara Smith. I ask that she rise and step forward to join President Jones. Barbara Smith, your passion for social justice is contagious. As an author, activist, and independent scholar, you have played a groundbreaking role in the opening up a national dialogue about the intersections of race, class, sexuality, and gender. Currently serving as the first ever Special Community Projects Coordinator for the City of Albany, your work focuses upon increasing empowerment and opportunity, especially in neighborhoods that have been historically marginalized because of racial, economic, and social inequality. This effort continues the work you did as a member of the Albany's Common Council and as a founding member of Albany Promise, a consortium of education, community, and business leaders committed to improving the educational outcomes for Albany's children. An avid writer and editor, you were co-founder and publisher of Kitchen Table Women of Color Press, the first U.S. publisher of women of color. Since 1973, you have been active as a visiting professor, writer-in-residence, freelance writer, and lecturer at numerous universities and research institutions. You have appeared in a number of documentaries, including the 2013 PBS film, quote, Makers, Women Who Make America, unquote. You have received numerous awards and honoring your passion and commitment, and in 2005, you were nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. As a graduate of Mount Holyoke College, the University of Pittsburgh, you are also an active member of the UAlbany family, serving as a public service professor in the School of Social Welfare. Today, the State University of New York is proud to recognize Barbara Smith by bestowing upon her the honorary degree, Doctor of Letters.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State University of New York, and with the concurrence of the faculty, I confer upon you, Barbara Smith, the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, and invest you with all the rights, the privileges pertaining thereunto. In token, therefore, I hand you this degree and citation and direct that you be vested with the hood appropriate for the degree of Doctor of Letters. It is now my great honor and privilege to introduce to you Dr. Barbara Smith.
Good morning. I want to express my deepest gratitude to President Jones, Provost Steller, SUNY Chancellor Zemfer, the SUNY Board of Trustees, and the students, faculty, and staff that are the lifeblood of this university. Over the years, I've had the privilege to work with many of you as colleagues and to count a number of you as friends. Being chosen for this extraordinary honor is for me a dream come true. Although my career has taken a variety of paths, what connects all of them is my commitment to the life of the mind and to working for justice. To receive this highest recognition from a world-class academic institution, it just does not get any better than that. I cannot let this golden day pass without acknowledging the people who made everything possible for me, my family. They arrived in Cleveland, Ohio from Dublin, not Dublin, Ireland, but Dublin, Georgia, as a part of the Great Migration following World War I. Unlike many, they actually valued learning for the joy of the thing itself. I love telling other people how my family encouraged me to excel without ever pushing, threatening, or bribing me, but simply through their daily example. All of the people who raised me are gone now, but I am so happy that there's one person here today who understands how very much our family gave to us, how much they sacrificed for us. My sister, Beverly Smith. Beverly is my twin sister and only sibling. I often tell people that a significant aspect of my intellectual development undoubtedly resulted from the fact that from day one, I had an age peer who was as curious, sensitive, and motivated as I, who loved language and who, of course, loved to read. Thank you, Beverly. As you heard, I have spent my life working for justice, starting as a teenager in the civil rights movement, then the peace movement, the women's movement, the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender movement, and many more. Since I and my generation will not be around indefinitely, we really need to know that the struggle will continue. Many of you are already involved, challenging inequity, finding ways to speak out against bigotry, and doing brave and innovative organizing, the Black Lives Matter movement being a notable example. Instead of giving you advice, I would rather offer you a question that I hope you will ponder throughout your lives, which is, what does it mean to work for economic, racial, and social justice? What does it look like not only to engage in charitable work to mitigate the results of injustice, but to also work for solutions, that is, for genuine political change? How do we dig deep so that we can understand the structural and root causes of the school-to-prison pipeline, for example, or the ongoing scourge of violence against women? Okay, so here is one piece of advice. In order to find answers to these questions, you have got to work with others. It is simply not possible to solve complex social problems by yourself, not to mention that collaborating is a lot more fun. This is your century and your planet to save. Looking at you this morning, I am confident that you will. I want to congratulate each and every one of you who is graduating, and once again, thank the University at Albany for this unforgettable honor.
Thank you, Barbara, for your very insightful words, and again, congratulations. It is now my privilege to introduce a graduating senior whose name just might be familiar to you from March Madness, and that is Peter Hooley. While you may have seen national coverage that Peter and our Great Danes basketball team received, you may not know that Peter is a very highly accomplished student off the court as well. A native of Australia, Peter is earning a dual degree in journalism and psychology, and we are very pleased he will be remaining at UAlbany to pursue a master's degree in interpersonal communication. In recognition for his academic achievements, This semester, he received the Chancellor's Award for Students and Excellence and the 2015 President's Outstanding Senior Award. And because of these accomplishments, he was able to apply for and earn the chance to be your student speaker this morning. It is now my great pleasure to welcome Peter Hooley from the class of 2014.
Thank you. Let me get these cat's toys out of my face. Good morning, class of 2015. Staff and faculty, family and friends, and I think I saw the old dancing guy from Pearl Street back there. A special thank you to my family, my dad and my twin sister, for flying across the world to be here today. I know Mum will be ready to catch my cap when I throw it up. It's as much a blessing as it is an honour for me to be standing up here today. I really just hope that the sign language interpreter can translate my accent quick enough, or we could be here a while. Commencement speeches are supposed to be about the changing of the tide, the passing of the torch, and to send you off into the next chapter of your lives with some intelligent words. But who am I to tell you that? I'm just an Australian kid from a small country town. Instead, my aim is to have you all paint a picture in your minds of your time here, and so you can see just how special we are to be sitting right here, right now. 4 years ago, we came to UAlbany uncertain of what our future held. We left our families behind us, and we set out on a new path in life. We all come from such unique backgrounds, yet here we all are, finishing it together. Looking back at our time here, there is one specific theme that comes to mind, and that is change. But the more things change, the more they stay the same. If you think back to when you first stepped on foot in this campus 4 years ago, you'd be amazed by what has just really changed. A new football field, a new track field, a new fountain, a new business building, new Liberty dorms, and even a brand new door to the old outtakes. Obviously, something that really hasn't changed in our time here is just how cold it gets in the winter, like beyond common sense Antarctica cold. But then again, as we think back to all that has really changed around us, we start to understand that really, everything has stayed the same. We still know that winning a free Chicken Joe's contest feels like you've won the lottery. That water cups over at Chipotle are never for just water. That for a school that is 98% concrete, we have an unusual amount of fire alarms. We always fantasize about having a fountain day, and we still reminisce about the good old days when Wendy's was in the campus centre. The more things change, the more they stay the same. We came here looking to create a path for our future, and we leave with many footprints behind us. We came here hoping to make our families proud, and we leave having done just that. We came here hoping to have the best time of our lives, and we leave with memories we'll never forget. It's been a long journey, but it seems like only yesterday it really began. We will look back on these memories in years to come and wish we could relive it all again. The relationships we've made, we'll look back on and smile. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Yes, we're about to go our separate ways, but it's the people sitting next to you that will never really leave you. There is no doubt that we have changed since we first got here. We've grown, both literally and figuratively, and ultimately, we've put ourselves in the best position to be successful in our lives. But as much as this day is all about us, it's not exactly. For all of your family members out here, this day probably means more to them than you'll ever realise. They get to see you close this chapter of your life and write a new one. Parents never forget anything, and I know each of them remember walking you into your state quad dormitory as a young boy or girl freshman year. And now you get to walk out of here something much more, and they couldn't be prouder of that. They've seen what you've become over your journey, and they're really excited to see what's in store for you next. So do me a favour before you leave today, and give them a hug, because this day is more special to them than you'll ever know. And I want to elaborate on that real quick. This past January, when I went home to be with my mum before she passed away, I would just sit next to her in hospital, and we would talk all day. It made me realise something that I hadn't noticed since I was here. This place, everything have I accomplished, not only has been the best time of my life, but it was the best time of hers as well. It brought her so much happiness over the past 4 years that she battled cancer that I could ever have imagined. Yet if it weren't for my mum, I would never be in this position right here, right now. Once she was diagnosed, I was ready to put my life on hold to stay home for her, but she made me come to UAlbany. And it wasn't until a few weeks ago that I realised just why she did that. I like to think that she knew just how everything was going to turn out for me, that she had a plan all along. On the day she passed, one of my closest family friends said to me, "Pete, you know she wasn't going to leave before she knew her children were going to be just fine." And that was when it really hit me. She knew she was going to stay around long enough that me and my sister were going to be okay. But even more so, she saw that this place, the University at Albany, and its community had put me in that position, a position where I was going to be just fine. She knew that I was never going to be alone on my path, for I was surrounded by people ready to pick me up if I ever fell, just as she always did. But the more things change, the more they stay the same. I came to UAlbany with my mum by my side, watching over me, and I leave it with her in my heart, still watching over me. While it may be a different story than any of you have had to deal with over your time here, today we are all the same. We have all been given an opportunity to be surrounded by the UAlbany family, who will always be with us, and a place that will always be here for us. The last 4 years we will cherish forever. The good times and the bad have given us a chance to grow, a chance to fly. And while my mum used to always tell me to keep flying, I now have the opportunity to tell all of you. So from her to me, and me to you, keep flying, class of 2015. Congratulations. Thank you. Before I sit down, I would like to introduce Francis Ajimon, our Student Association President. Francis?
So today's the last time I address you guys as the Student Association President. So we're going to scream our lungs out today. So don't worry about who's looking, because this is the last time some of us will be here. UA! UA! Beautiful. There is one thing that the University at Albany has taught me. And that is today I have come to understand that family isn't always blood. It is the people in your life who want you in theirs. The ones who will accept you for who you are. The ones who will do anything to see you smile. So today I want to give a special thank you to the family I had when I was here at UAlbany. And most of us can relate. The whole EOP staff, Project Excel, C staff, Office of Student Involvement and Student Success, D.A. Cole King, Dr. Chris Fernando, Dr. Conklin, Sherry Stevens, Dina Tariba, Julie Glass, Mark Cohen, Nick Butler, and the whole SA staff. We all have somebody to thankful for. But let me get to the script for why I'm here today. And today I get to do the fun part, which is present the senior class gift. President Jones, would you please join me by the lectern as I present to you the senior class gift? The class gift is the chance for the class of 2015 to leave a lasting impression on UAlbany and to leave our alma mater even stronger than we found it. It is a symbol of the fact that a university is only as great as the students, parents, and alumni who continue to support it. The 2015 class gift will support UAlbany Unite, a video contest for UAlbany student groups. 27 participants created and submitted a short video about their group and why they deserve funding. Students, parents, alumni, faculty, and staff viewed the videos and made a donation in support of their favorite groups. On behalf of the class of 2015, I present to the University at Albany Foundation this check for $28,927.
Yep.
I get to be in the picture. One more time, UA!
Francis and all members of the class of 2015, I gratefully accept your generous gift on behalf of the entire university community. This gift will greatly enhance student opportunity and therefore their quality of life on this campus for decades to come. We thank you very much for your generosity. Class of 2015, thank you again. Now we are pleased to welcome Joseph Garba of the class of 2002 and 2005 and the newly elected president of the University at Albany Alumni Association.
Good morning. President Jones, platform guests, family and friends, distinguished faculty, fellow alums, and most importantly, you, our graduates of class of 2015. As president of the Alumni Association, it is my honor to join you on your special day. And as a former member of the basketball team here at UAlbany, it's been my personal pleasure to share the bench here with Peter Hooley for the last hour. How about that, young man? On behalf of the over 165,000 alumni of this great institution, it is my pleasure to welcome you into the University at Albany Alumni Association. Having been myself where you are today, I know the joy and perhaps even a little of the trepidation you may be feeling as you face the future. Believe me, I know. Remember this, though. The Alumni Association is here to help you. I encourage you to explore all that we have to offer and take advantage of us as often as you wish. Our goal is the same as yours, for you to be as successful as you can possibly be. For your success is our success. There are currently UAlbany alumni in all 50 of the United States, in 129 countries, spread over 6 continents. And today, you join that remarkable family. Whether through GOLD, the graduates of the last decade alumni events, regional networking get-togethers, on-campus activities and sporting events, career advisory services, or the use of our social media sites, the Alumni Association can help you stay connected to the friends and family you've made here and continue to take advantage of the vast resources available to you at UAlbany. So today, I will not bid you adieu, as I hope this is not the end. Rather, I will say, until we meet again, congratulations and good luck to you all. Give yourselves a round.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Serendipity, UAlbany's all-female a cappella group, who will sing the alma mater, which is printed on page 55 of your program. Please rise.
College of the Empire State, mother of an army great, thou the molder of our fate, thee we sing today. Thine the hands with clasp so strong, holding though thy years be long, thou the burden of our song, thee we sing today. Wisdom's duty heeds I call, ever in Minerva's thrall. Pass the torch from one to all, guide each destiny. Neath the purple and the gold, let the history unfold. Sons and daughters, young and old, hail to Albany.
Please be seated. Good morning again, everyone. I'd like to go off script for just a second. As your new provost, who's achieved his 4th month in office at this great university, I want to thank you students for making me feel so welcome in your 4th year here. I'm working on catching up with you. Congratulations, class of 2015. Graduates, you are joined today by members of your family, your parents, grandparents, siblings, as well as members of your extended families and friends. Each of them has helped you reach this significant moment in your life. Before we begin the centerpiece of the undergraduate ceremony, the recognition of you, our graduates, please now stand and turn to your families and friends and let them hear from you now how much you appreciate them. This is great. And now on to the centerpiece of our ceremony. President Jones, Barbara Smith, honored guests, graduates, and family members and friends. Among our graduates today are those who are graduating with academic honors, cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. The names of these honors graduates are signified by an asterisk in your program, and the graduates themselves are wearing honor medallions. I ask those students who are graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude to please now rise and receive our congratulations. Thank you. President Jones, graduates, family members, and assembled guests, we now move to the recognition of all of our bachelor's candidates who will receive their baccalaureate degrees under a wide range of academic majors that comprise the University at Albany undergraduate degree program. The degree candidates will now be introduced by Jeanette Altoriba, Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education.
Good morning. It's a great day to be a Great Dane. We will now recognize the degree candidates by school. Will the degree candidates with majors in the School of Business please rise to receive the congratulations of this gathering? Ladies and gentlemen, the degree candidates of the School of Business. Congratulations. Next, will the degree candidates with majors in public policy and political science please rise to receive the congratulations of this gathering? Ladies and gentlemen, the degree candidates of the Nelson A. Rockefeller College of Public Affairs and Policy. Congratulations. Next, will the degree candidates with majors in public health please rise to receive the congratulations of this gathering? Ladies and gentlemen, the degree candidates of the School of Public Health. Next, will the social welfare majors please rise to receive the congratulations of this group? Ladies and gentlemen, the degree candidates of the School of Social Welfare. Next, will the nanoscale science and engineering degree candidates please rise to receive our congratulations? Ladies and gentlemen, the degree candidates from SUNY Polytechnic's College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering. Congratulations. Will the criminal justice degree candidates please rise to receive our congratulations? Ladies and gentlemen, the degree candidates of the School of Criminal Justice. Will the computing and information degree candidates please rise to receive the congratulations of this group? Ladies and gentlemen, the degree candidates of the College of Computing and Information. Congratulations. All right, are you ready? Finally, will the degree candidates of the College of Arts and Sciences and all other majors please rise to accept our congratulations? Ladies and gentlemen, the degree candidates of the College of Arts and Sciences. I now ask all candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science to rise for the conferral of your degree. President Jones, these candidates have completed a program broadly based in the fundamental fields of the arts and sciences, with specialized study in one of the schools or colleges of arts and sciences, business, computing and information, criminal justice, nanoscale science and engineering, public affairs and policy, public health or social welfare. In the name of these faculties, I have the honor of presenting these candidates to you, that you may confer upon them the degree Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science as appropriate.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the State of New York and the trustees of the State University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelors of Arts, Bachelor of Science as earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, class of 2015!
President Jones. President Jones, I declare that the 171st commencement of the University at Albany is now concluded. We invite graduates. We invite graduates to remain on the plaza lawn to reunite with your family members while the platform party exits the stage. Class of 2015, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the commencement ceremony.